Okay, welcome back everyone, and we'll start off again in the mech lab and look at what we've got that's new to play with. So we'll give this guy a nice Tundra camouflage as usual, and actually talk about what he is. And this is the Uzil. So this guy hurts like a motherfucker if he hits you. But before we move into his weapons, look at his components, and he's got the pretty standard wide array of components that the medium and light mechs tend to have. A lot of customization. It's got a lot of heat sinks. We'll wonder about that until we find out why in a moment. He's quite fast. He's quite fast for a medium mech, so that's very nice. Then you see why he's got the heat sinks. You may not know it if you haven't played any mech games before, but these PPCs, they will heat you up quite a lot. So without those heat sinks we would be overheating very badly. So these are very high damage fellows, and they hit really hard. They do a lot of damage. So a little bonus thing with the PPCs is when they connect, they actually heat up the mech you've shot at just a little bit. So in winter maps, you're not really going to notice it that much because, you know, it's freezing cold, lots of heat dissipation. But in like desert maps, PPCs are great. If you can land a hit after the enemy's fired their beam weapons off, well then it takes them longer to cool down and shoot at you again. So the only customization we're going to do is sub out the machine guns for clan machine guns. Tiny bit of extra damage, you know, every little bit counts. And I don't have any other clan tech to sub it out for just yet. So we'll group them. So once again we got, you know, different types of weapons together. Rockets, PPCs, machine gun. Anything else worth looking at? I haven't looked at the Raven just yet, and it's one of the mechs we were fighting earlier on, and it's pretty terrible. I mean, back in the day when I used to play online, you'd see this mech in online play because it's a wonderful scout mech. So we'll see why. We've got ECM, BAP, and you can see in the dark. So it takes long for the enemies to detect you, so you can get right up close without them actually detecting you. So if you come from the side, they don't even know you're there, and then you can, you know, say back to your teammates, oi, you know, the enemy's coming over this hill. And then your teammates would go, thanks scout, you know, then the heavy mechs roll in, you'd have a good fight, hopefully with some advantage, because they have no idea you're coming. And so this increases sensor range and decreases missile lock time, which it's good because this tiny little mech actually has a huge rocket pod. So it's an interesting little mech here. I will totally never ever use this in single player unless I absolutely had to. But like I said, back in the day in multiplayer, this was a great mech to have. Hell, we'll give it camouflage just so it doesn't feel left out. Okay, and let's go into the mission briefing. Oh, actually, before we do, I should definitely check if I can sub out anything on my catapult. No. Whole lot of no. Okay, mission briefing.
We picked up a favorite chassis of mine on salvage, an Uzil. It's a real workhorse. I don't know if you use these in the clan wars, but they're very interesting designs. It's a good mix of speed, armor, and weapons. Can't pack the power of a heavier chassis, but in her class, she's a very flexible fighter. Needs a little electrical work, but I'll have it ready before your next mission, should you want to try it. I think you'll find it a very versatile mech.
Sorry, Ian. I don't know where the colonel is. I had intermittent readings for about 20 clicks, and they just converged. 2 Lancers. The Colonel ordered me to head north with the convoy. He split off to try and pull them away. Sorry.
Thank you, Jules.
I'm sorry, sir. We just received this transmission. I thought everyone should see it. I'll be in my quarters.
This is Duncan Burke. This message is directed towards the survivors of the late Sir Peter Dressari's renegade lance. That's right, the late Sir Peter. I'd hoped he'd be more of a challenge, but he ejected before I was more than halfway through with him. A lot of good it did. He and his escape potter scattered over the better part of a kilometer. Messy. Your leader has wasted lives, his and yours, on a painfully obvious target. The only thing of value in this miserable wasteland is that satellite control facility. It's now on full alert. So, go ahead and batter yourselves against it. The local troops could use the target practice. You're finished. I'd stay to help them hunt you down, but frankly, Sir Peter was the best sport you had to offer. I can hardly imagine the rest of you will be a challenge worthy of my time. Burke out.
Sir, I'd like to volunteer to lead any other volunteers to go wipe that smile off that tank driver's face with my mech's foot. We have the transmission coordinates, right?
I say we go find out how Burke fights when the odds are a little more even.
Negative. Negative. Nobody wants that goon more than I do. But the Colonel had me split off for a reason. He wasn't stupid. He knew what would happen. He knew he was outgunned. Colonel brought those techs across 2 continents and gave his life to execute a plan. We need to do our part, or he threw his life away for nothing. I intend to follow through whether that damn facility is on alert or not.
Alright, so everyone's a bit upset because poor Sir Peter got slaughtered by that poor bastard, who we will meet later in the game, that's for sure. But for now we have to think about how we're going to attack this base. So this suggests we're going to be charging straight in. There's the headquarters. So we're going to be wanting people that can just get in there, good gunnery skills, good piloting skills. So we've got a new member of our roster, Gonzalez. So he's got amazing gunnery skills and blind fighting skills. So I think it's going to be Jules and Jen. Sorry, Casey. Now we've got to sort out the mechs. So we want heavy stuff here. We don't want anything fast. We just want to get in there and shred them. And I think the Uzil will do that quite nicely. And I want the gunnery guy on the Uzil because those PPCs have a big recharge time. So you want to make sure that your AIs, Jules Gonzalez here, is going to be landing the hits. You don't want your AI lance mates missing, because then it's just a huge waste of a mech. So I'm going to take in the catapult. I always like to take in the heavier mech, so we get the most use out of it. So wish me luck. Here we go.
Control, we're nearing the base.
Roger, Omega. The tech convoy will wait on the perimeter until you can clear the base defenses near the control center. Once they start their run, you'll have to protect them and defend the center from any counterattack.
Sounds simple enough.
The base is heavily fortified. They'll be on full alert, and we know they've called in additional units. It won't be simple. 500 meters to mission area. Tech convoy, hold position.
Roger, Control. We'll hold here. Good luck, Omega.
Omega support. Hold at 4 kilometers.
Roger. Holding at 4.
This is it, Ian. It's up to your team. Luck.
Let's go.
For Peter!
No prisoners!
Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Roger.
Roger.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Nav point Alpha reached.
Attack my target.
Roger.
Roger.
destroyed.
Target destroyed.
Warning. Exceeding recommended level. Target destroyed.
Take out designated target.
Copy.
Roger.
Repair your mech.
Roger.
That's it. Michaels, get the convoy in here. We'll provide cover. Defend my target.
Roger.
Defend my target.
Roger. Affirmative, sir. We're headed in.
Target destroyed.
Move out to my nav point.
Copy.
Nav point beta reached.
Repair your mech.
Roger.
I'm at the nav point, Ian.
We're at the center. Give us a few minutes to secure the facility. Omega, we're clearing out the last of the armed resistance. It's gonna take a few minutes.
Roger that, Michaels.
Ian, we're picking up enemy units inbound. Stand by to repel an attack. Might be pretty heavy. Here comes the response.
I can hardly wait. Come on! Take out designated target.
Roger.
Omega, we've managed to get control of the base's turret fire control. We'll lock out your mechs and start targeting Steiner units with what's left of the turrets.
Roger, Sergeant. Good work.
Maybe we could use those rockets to our
Shutting down.
advantage.
Initiate.
Take out a mech with one shot if he was close enough when it detonated.
Targets destroyed.
Repairs completed. detected. Enemy detected. Enemy detected.
Roger. Copy.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Enemy detected.
Take out designated target.
Copy.
Copy.
Enemy detected. Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Target destroyed.
Target destroyed.
Check fire, that's a friendly.
Target destroyed.
Repair and reload.
Copy.
This is Michaels. We've got control. The satellite network is ours.
Verified. I'm getting data feeds. You did it.
We're not out of the woods yet. Take out designated target.
Roger.
Roger.
Target destroyed.
Target is terminated. Attack my target.
Roger.
Copy.
Warning. Heat exceeding recommended level.
Target destroyed.
Target is terminated. Attack my target.
Roger.
Copy.
Warning. Heat exceeding recommended level.
Check fire, that's a friendly.
Weapon destroyed.
inbound. Salvage, move in and see what you can recover. Window 6 hours. Sergeant, you're now in command of their satellite network. I just hope this was worth what it cost us.
It will be, Major. Steiner can't track your moves, and I'll be able to give you position and analysis on every target on Cantares. It's gonna make all the difference.
This is Dropship 2. We're touching down.
Acknowledged. Omega Lance, return to dropship. Finally, it's over.
Too soon for my taste.
I thought you didn't want vengeance, Jules.
I wanted it more than anybody. But the Colonel would have wanted us to finish what we'd started.
Target's destroyed.
Target is terminated.
So that was fun. That final fight got kinda dodgy when they sent that heavy lance at us. Those Arguses hurt. Those damn autocannons. But we made it through. Got another new mech, which I'll talk about in the next episode. Some clan tech, some extended range weapons, then just some other laser weaponry. A lot of rockets. Got a lot of rockets indeed. Hell, we just got lots of everything here. It's wonderful. The Gauss rifle, which is very strong, but we're still too weak to carry them really. So we got a lot of salvage, a lot of new mechs in this Tundra setting, and this is, after I check out the mech lab, going to be the end of our time here. So we'll go and have a look and see if my mech lost its large laser or not, because it got destroyed in that fight. Then we'll check it out. And it's fine. I don't think you can lose weapons overall in this version of Mechwarrior 4. Okay, so thanks for watching. Thanks for getting through the 2 stages with me so far. The Moon stage and the Tundra stage. And we'll see what this current stage awaits in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching.